Hello and welcome everybody, and thanks for joining me again. My name is Wilky and I am back with the next Vindictus PvE video. I'm still on my Kai. I am level 35, so I did play a little bit, and this one I actually took the Crossgun with me, the crossbow gun, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a mashup between a crossbow and a gun, rifle thingy. I'm not too fond of the playstyle, to be honest. I still prefer the bow for now. Maybe that will change late game. And for some reason, the sound effects for the normal shots are kinda loud. So you might not be able to hear me very well in some shooting occasions, but I'll try to manage somehow. Do not let that go overboard, because I have plenty of other skills that are cool to use. So I'll try to do it in a non-spammy way, because that's also less boring for me. But yeah, I pretty much only took the crossgun because I wanted to show you guys what it actually looks like. Because that's what I like about the game, that every class has two weapons, or not every class, but most. I think only Herc and Lin do not have two weapons, because they are the newest one. No, they aren't. Arisha is the newest one, but she's so new that obviously she only has one weapon. But Herc is kind of old, so it's kind of surprising that he doesn't have a second weapon. Maybe he will never get one. I really don't know what the devs have planned. Maybe they didn't plan to add a second weapon after all. Poof. And shoot. So as you can see, the crossgun is heavy. It's more like a grenade launcher, explosive thingy, because like 3 skills or even 4 you have are kind of dealing with explosives. So it's not too bad really, though. It's kind of, those are the better ones actually. Those other ones that are not too lame, because really the only lame part is getting the SP, the yellow bar below my HP and my stamina, getting that bar up to actually unlock the skills. Because as you can see, even though the constant shooting I do, it takes forever to build it up. But I will get a passive skill that allows me to gain more of that SP. I think this guy has actually a breakout spot, but I'm not too sure that I can hit it. I think it's the arm actually. Oh shoot. So this one, or rather this fight is not really hard, but as you can see I have to dodge a lot more compared to the other boss I fought, because this one is, he's not too hard, but he's faster. That's for sure. But yeah, as you can see, pretty much all this playstyle revolves around is shooting. I mean, sure, the bow also does that, but at least in a cooler fashion if you ask me. And I still have the fancy kicks on my bow, which is something I do not have here. Trying to get the break off. As you can see, sometimes the boss flinches in a very strange manner. And that's actually the sign that you hit the, ouch, that you hit the red spot. Which is not necessarily too easy. This boss is kinda fast-paced, and the hitbox is very, very small. I don't think that will work. Oh, it does work. As you can see, he kinda shook his arm. That sticky bomb did not land where it's supposed to land, but maybe it will cause him to flinch anyway. It did. Ah, damn it. Threw it on the legs. Not exactly sure where the hitbox is, but maybe the sticky bombs will do the trick. Wow. But aim is kinda annoying me, because it always aims somewhere very bad. Oh, there we go. it broke off. As you can see, I got the reward that I broke something off, or destroyed a part of it. And some bosses even become weaker due to that, but in most cases it's really only a loot benefit that you get an additional item, or you have a chance for additional items. It's not always the case. But as you can see here in the bonus missions, I have the second one unlocked, which is destroy a part of the Duke. And that's what I meant with the break off mechanic, which is a pretty cool feature. It kinda adds a little bit of depth to the boss fights. I mean, not every boss has these parts, and in kinda a lot of the occasions, going for the break off is really only a waste of time, because the loot you can get is really nothing worth anymore. But yeah, I think it's still pretty something cool, so I wanted to show you guys this one. There will be bosses where the break off is rather visible, or a lot more tough to do, which actually requires tactics. There's probably like one raid boss which really requires teamwork, or rather people who know what they're doing, to put it that way. Because if you know what you're doing, it's fairly easy. If you do not know, or have people that do not know, it might become a very, very hard struggle, or you're not able to do it at all because the boss will die before you break it off, or you run out of spears or something you need to actually trigger it. But that's something you will see in the future. I'm not even sure if somebody's doing the low level raids, so I'm not exactly sure if I can show you guys all of the raids, but I'll try to cover them as good as possible. Anyways, thank you everybody for joining me into another video. I will promise I will try to go in for more fast-paced dungeons, because these are really slow right now, and they aren't too cool. It's not that they are bad, but it's really like a basic dungeon of C9, so it's not really something you really fancy. But once I get to the point of having bosses that are actually tough or entertaining, I will certainly record it. Anyways, thanks again for joining, and as always, see ya.